NUHW. Thank
Woo!
you. Hello, how's everyone doing? I'm Rachel Forgash, and I'm one of the organizers with NUHW. Here in Southern California, we represent workers at Kaiser. We represent psychiatric RNs, therapists, addiction medicine workers, medical social workers, psychologists, and these workers in Southern California have been on strike for 25 weeks. That's right. So I am so honored to have behind me some of our members who just came off a 5-day hunger strike and our bargaining committee. That's right. So let's give it up for Nick Nunez.
What a beautiful day to be alive, am I right? Good morning, my name is Nick Nunez. I'm a mental health therapist, and I'm a proud member of the National Union of Healthcare Workers. We are essential mental health care providers and on the front lines of the mental health care crisis facing our nation at this time. We provide life-saving work to our patients, but unfortunately, we find ourselves in the middle of a battle fighting for the heart and soul of mental health care. We work for Kaiser Permanente, the largest healthcare provider in California, who, like many other healthcare insurers across the country, is playing a dangerous game. They're playing a dangerous game, putting profits over people by denying and delaying healthcare. Hospitals and clinics are understaffed, and mental health workers are stretched thin and burnt out, and patients unfortunately are suffering for it. Healthcare insurers like Kaiser have billions of dollars in reserves, $70 billion to be exact, and they choose to give their CEOs bonuses and their executives all sorts of perks instead of investing in their employers and in their employees and their patients. So following the footsteps and standing on the shoulders of giants such as Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta, with the help and support of our colleagues and clergy and the community and our families, we just completed a 5-day hunger strike just yesterday. We took that drastic stand to bring awareness to Kaiser's broken mental health care system. With 6 months on strike, yes, 6 fucking months on strike, we may have underestimated their greed, their arrogance, their callousness, but I'll tell you what, they sure as hell underestimated our unity, our strength, and our resolve. We all deserve to get quality mental health care. It's a human right. Am I right? Is mental health a human right? And to be treated with compassion, respect, dignity. When healthcare companies deny the human right of mental health care to those in need, they strip us of that humanity. The rich and powerful want us to feel divided and feel disconnected, alone, discouraged. However, this strike has taught us the power of coming together. Our strike continues and our collective fight continues. It's only just beginning. Our fight is your fight in resisting the oppression of the rich and the powerful. So, my beautiful people united here in solidarity, please don't despair, don't lose hope, and don't lose the light in your hearts that makes us all so special and human. And please remember, when overwhelmed, you're not alone, and we're all united in this fight. They want us to think that they have the power, but who has the power? We have the power. Who has the power? Thank you.
Thompson, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker.
Woo-hoo.
Woo! And I'm a proud member of the National Union of Healthcare Workers, NUHW.
Woo!
For almost 6 months, we've been on strike against Kaiser Permanente, not just for ourselves, but for our patients. Kaiser is a $100 billion corporation that is denying people access to mental health care, the care they need and the care they deserve. In fact, yesterday, we officially became the longest mental health strike in U.S. history. That is not an award we are proud to get, but I am proud that we are still out here. In fact, Kaiser is the perpetrator of the 3 longest mental health strikes in U.S. history. You do the math. It is Kaiser's choice that we are still here. Kaiser hires just 1 therapist for every 3,000 patients in Southern California. Right? Patients are waiting weeks, even months. That is not care. That is corporate negligence. That is corporate greed, and that is dangerous. So let me ask you, how many of you or someone you love has struggled to get mental health services at Kaiser? Raise your hand. Yes. I'm so sorry to see all these hands raised. That is why we are still on strike. We are demanding more time to provide ethical care, more time to do the work that matters so we can truly heal our patients. We're demanding timely appointments that meet state laws and clinical standards, and an equitable contract that respects its workers and protects patients. Because let's be clear, mental health is healthcare, right? And no one should suffer while a giant corporation hoards billions. And if you yourself have been harmed by Kaiser Mental Health Services, we want to hear your story. Kaiser might not want to, but we do. Please go to kaiserdon'tdeny.org. Share your story with us. Because from the picket line to this stage, this fight is about care that puts people before profits and the power of a union that refuses to give up. And so, now say it with me like we do on the picket line. When we fight, we win. When we fight, when we fight, thank you, NUHW strong. And now I'd like to introduce Georgia Flowers Lee and Julie Van Winkle from